Let's turn the light on here. How's everybody doing? Yeah, it's going exactly as predicted. And what I mean is, oh goodness, this is horrible. It's terrible. The show, no. The morons who are using it as a platform to get their videos on the algorithm for YouTube, yes. And they're sure enough, they're once again issuing the overnight's battle cry. The overnights were so dismally low. And it's like, yeah, because the show was streaming on Disney Plus before it went to BBC One, you dumbasses. It's just, and sure enough, they're going, oh, look at this. They aren't even reading the consolidateds on the previous two episodes, at least not on the videos I've watched so far. All they're concerned with is the overnights. Overnights don't mean shit. They don't mean nothing. They're bumpkiss. It's bumpkiss. It's nothing. Especially, like I said, you gotta, when you add in the consolidateds on the first two episodes, you're coming up around, can't remember, great, now I forgot. But either way, it's not that horrible. Plus, the figures we're getting for consolidateds are just BBC One and the BBC player. That's what that is. That's for that particular arena. We don't know what we know. It was scored in the top 10 on Disney. And like I said, I'm gonna have to go do some more reading on this because I'm trying to figure out, where these guys are coming from. But then again, I should have stopped a long time ago because they have to. Yeah, you're right. They have to keep the negative message going because it's how they make their money. I guarantee you, half these guys have probably not even watched the damn show. Or when they do, I noticed one just happened to pick out. The one clip he picks out, of course, is Shooty in the tutu from all the way back in Church on Ruby Road. And I'm sitting there going, have you even watched the show, period? But and this keeps going on and on and on. And it just scares me because people are actually thinking these guys are the voice of the pulse of the world. They're not. The only pulse they've got their fingers on is the one they masturbate with. All I can tell some of these fellas out there in YouTube land is this. I want you to listen very carefully. Because someday it may happen to them. You're going to hear a very large popping sound. It's in it like that. That is the sound of the one day when hopefully, in their lifetimes, their head will finally come popping out of their ass. Oh, car next to me, and I'm going to probably get, knowing my luck, I'll get you copyright struck for it. I died laughing because, alright, if you remember back when I did the one live stream where I had the clip from Freaks and Gatekeepers, yeah, they filed a thing on it. I got that disputed for fair use. But then I also get hit for the ink spots, I don't want to set the world on fire, and I never got a reply from that one. It's got 13 more days, and then it pops out of existence because they didn't respond to my dispute. But I'm sitting there going, guys, you've copyright struck me on a song, the version of which was released in 1948. It's 76 years ago. Are you kidding me? Well. Well, when it was on that clip, and what happened was it was playing on the episode. Gatekeeping is when it has to be your way or else, basically. You are the big gatekeeper of the fandom. Trust me, you'll know gatekeeping when you see it. Like, let me give you an example. There's this one lady that was, all right, it was over there when it was Twitter. Yeah, this is back when it was Twitter still, that great social media service. And somebody listed a number of Jodie Whittaker episodes as being their favorites. This person comes on and goes, I'm not really sure you want to use those as an example. There's quite a few people out here who are hostile towards that particular. I'm like, that's gatekeeping. Yet when I called him on it, this person is not a gatekeeper, blah, blah. I'm like, she just sat there and told this person that he shouldn't be naming the episodes he likes because her little troglodytes are going to attack them for it. That's gatekeeping. Well, you can like certain episodes, just don't like anything from that particular era because we're going to attack you. Or as my friends will. Because the majority of us don't like it. My God, what happened to the days when they taught you? I was taught this back in like middle school about the way called the threat of groupthink. Yet we live in a society that seems to be built on groupthink. It just amazes the living crap out of me is all. Very good. That's the thing. Yeah, don't let them enjoy. Yeah, don't let other people tell you what to enjoy. Like I said, I liked Space Babies more than I liked Devil's Court. Yet, I guess the majority are saying that's the opposite way around, and I'm like, I can't enjoy a show where the villain is acting like a villain right out of Adam West's era of Batman. I just can't do it. Come on, this is the 21st century. We can do better than that. It has nothing to do with diversity, equity, inclusion. Like, ugh. But the one thing that is putting a smile on my face is the fact that you had all these guys thinking that because, Chibnall was leaving, because Chibnall had apparently committed all these great evils, that, things were going to swing their way. They were going to get what they wanted. And I'm sitting there going, but the Chibs didn't do anything any of the previous showrunners had done pretty much other than brought in more writers. The first season, he didn't touch any of the classic monsters. And that's one thing they kept whining about was the Daleks are overused, the Cybermen are tired out. And then I'm like, so we created new villains and they threw a fit. And then he said, well, RTD's coming back. He's going to slay the Timeless Children. And I think that's what some of this, not all of it, I think that's what some of this is about. Is the fact that RTD didn't come in, wipe the slate clean, hose off the remains of the Chibnall massacre from the walls of the Sanctum Sanctorum of Doctor Who. And he's embraced it. And I was sitting here laughing the whole time. You guys remember back when I told you he's not going to overwrite his friend Chibnall's work. Well, the big problem, XSM, is nobody wants to touch Doctor Who now. And you can see why. No matter what you do, no matter how much you try to please the public, no matter how much you even try to please yourself, you've got all these channels saying everything is bad, everything is evil, it must be destroyed, it must be canceled. And it's like one of my old teachers used to say, why do you think there's so many, these types of things going on in the world? Very simple. Those who can't do, bitch about it. Well, I love all the doctors. They're all portraying different facets and different parts of one particular entity. And that's why everyone goes, what's your favorite doctor? I never answer because I'm like, all of them. Because they all had qualities that I really like. Even Hartnell, back in the old days. Well. And I have to confess, I haven't watched a whole lot of anything from the old series in a long time, and I should. Well, the problem is this. If you shelve a show at this point, you're not getting it back within a decade. You're probably not getting it back within, it's not like, over here in America where they've run out of ideas so that, they need a new action, crime, drama or something, so they just go back into the archives. Well, okay, if we're bringing back Magnum PI, and we're bringing back this, we're bringing back Hawaii 5-0. Now they've got a new version of MacGyver. Come on, Walker, Texas Ranger. How long was that off the air before all of a sudden we got this new version of it? And how come we get something back decent like Kolchak the Night Stalker or something? No, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. As much as I'm a pretty much equal opportunity guy. They completely, like I said, I hate to sound like one of them evil guys, but I did not like the fact that they gender swapped Higgins into an SAS female trooper. Higgins' character was a complete mystery of his own on the original show. It left you always wondering if he wasn't the actual, what was the guy's name on the estate? It'll hit me in like 5 minutes after I sign out and I forget it. But I think that was just done deliberately for the appeal, and oh, well, I have got to run. I'm here actually a couple minutes overdue, so I got to take off. Take care, everybody. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Yeah, Robin Masters, thank you very much. And we'll see you all hopefully in the near future. Omega Files for Boom will be this Friday night around the same time, about 8-ish, so feel free to tune in. And we'll enjoy the rest of your Wednesdays, everybody. Catch you later.